Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherie. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today I just wanted to go over a few tips about making these chunky knit blankets. And my first tip is to start small. I have this little cheat sheet here I'm looking at. I'll forget otherwise. Start small. So start with like a square. So maybe do a cast on of like 16 stitches, and then maybe 16 rows up until you get used to your knits and the tension of the blanket. For me, when I first started out, it was a struggle with that very first row. The cast on, whether to make it too tight, too loose. You hear, it's 3-finger widths, 3-finger widths for the loops, or 2-finger width for the body of the blanket. But everybody's fingers are different sizes. So you just want to practice and do what works best for you. For me, I do the 3-finger on 3-finger width loops for the cast on, and then the body of my blanket I usually do 2-finger width. Now, with that being said, the side of your blanket you also want to have slightly larger than the loops on that, slightly larger than the casting on of the blanket. So basically, this first row here, you're going to want to be the 3-finger width here on the sides, this knitted part here, this chain looking, and this is achieved by skipping that first loop. You're going to want that to be slightly bigger than the loops on the inside of the blanket. This is just that blanket. When I have it up, I'll just show it to you guys. A blanket that I made for my goddaughter. I just thought I would use it as a sample as we're going through these tips. So if you do end up knitting your starting row too tight, what will happen is it's going to start curving, and it's going to start curving, and as you go up, as you start working on the body of your blanket, they expand, and you're going to end up with a curved blanket. So there's ways to fix that, and I'll show you how to do that on another video, I should say. But yeah, so really, when you're first starting out, basically you want to just start on that little square piece, maybe 16, 18 chain links, and then work on the body, same 18, 16, and work on your cast off. I would do it that way. My first blanket I made a big one because I didn't know. I thought, okay, I want it to be this wide. So I measured my cast on chain, and I took the measurements of it to make sure it was the width that I wanted. Well, by the time I was done, it was double that, and it was very loose stitches, and there was holes all over it. But I was proud of it because that was my first one, and yeah. So eventually, I ended up taking it all apart. A couple years down, well, actually, a year down the road, when I finally got the hang of it all, and yeah. So, but just have fun with it. I mean, that's really the most important part of this all, is have fun. And it's, for me, I find it super relaxing. And, with all the crazy stuff going on, that's my sanity right now. I put on a movie or listen to a podcast or something like that, and just knit away. That's my time. And then let's see what else. Oh yes, another thing when you're very first starting out is to count your loops. So once you say you're going to cast on 22 loops, every couple of rows, double check it. Make sure you still have your original 22 loops that you started with. That way you're not missing a loop. The worst thing is when you get to the end of the blanket and you're like, oh no, there's a hole in my blanket. I missed a loop. There's a few ways you can fix it. But if you can avoid it, avoid it. So it's simple. Just count the loops. Once I first started, after I did that first blanket, every other row I would count just to make sure. And eventually you'll know when you miss a loop while you're working on it. Anyways, so the other thing, I think I already went over it, but yeah, 3-finger with loops for your starting, and then three-finger with loops when you're starting out your cast on, 2-finger on the body, and then you want your side stitches to be just slightly larger than the body. The whole thing with making these blankets is tension. If you do too tight, then as you go up, they're going to expand, like I said before, but tension is key. So if you can figure that out with practice, then you'll be good to go. Every now and then, even I my blanket will come out wonky and I'll have to, fix it. And yeah, so just, it takes some practice, but you'll get there. And once you do, you'll be like, yes. Okay. And another thing is, when I first started out, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and there's so many talented people out there that you can get ideas off of and also learn from, and eventually taking pieces from all the videos and plus just learning on your own as well, you'll figure out what works best for you. I'm trying to think of the person that I watched when I first started. I think her name was Brenda Kay, and also I think Be Cozy. I think those are the two that I kind of started watching. Well, actually, they came up on my algorithm because how I got started was I was thinking about my grandma, and she had taught me how to knit, just to knit. And I was like, okay, let me see if I can remember how to do it. So I watched a couple of videos on that, and that after I started searching all that up, the chunky knit came up, and so that started coming up in my algorithm. So after I knitted a scarf, then I thought, I'm going to try the blankets. So I went and bought yarn and started my chunky knit hand knitting journey. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's very relaxing. What else do I have here? Yeah, basically find your own way, find your style. So there are so many cool things you can do with this yarn and just hand knitting. So many things that are out there. I have people message me all the time, hey, did you try this, or have you seen this? Or I'm like, yes, I have a long list of things that I want to do, and some stuff that have popped in my head that I want to try, like I'm sleeping at night, or just like washing dishes or whatever it may be. I'm like, oh, that would be a good idea. But yeah, so have fun with it, and don't be afraid. Watch videos, reach out to people. I found out that I'm part of like 2 different chunky knit groups, and everybody is really helpful. And I haven't been a part of one they've ever said a cruel word or anything like that. They're all very supportive, and I think that's that's a very cool thing about this community. Everybody's quite supportive, so don't be afraid to try, have fun. And I think that's all I have. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.